Hey everyone, how you doing? Been a while since I put out a video. Things just haven't been going all that well for the channel these days, but what are you going to do? Anyway, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a project here, and basically the project is going to be that I'm going to take the old case that the streaming editing machine is in, and I'm going to put it in a flashier case, if you will. So for those of you who may or may not remember, there was this video here that is the first computer build video that I actually posted to YouTube back in, I believe it was October of 2020. So at that point, I had this old case that I wanted to reuse. I put the new stuff into the case, which consisted of the Core i5, B460 board, etc., SSD, and we went from there. So basically, what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to be putting it all that stuff, all that newish hardware back in 2020. We're going to put it in a flashier case, and the flashier case is the case that I'm going to show you here in just a moment. It is a variation on the MX410. I did a very basic review of the Cougar MX410, the mesh, MX410 mesh, which was a very basic case. It didn't really come with anything more than a rear fan, but it had good ventilation on it. Well, I've got a different one here, and I'm going to show you that right now. All right, here's a case. The MX410 Mesh G RGB. Yes, it's a mouthful. It's definitely a mouthful. But anyway, here we go. Again, it's a standard MX410 case. It still has the two USB 2s, two USB 3s on the top, microphone, headphone jack, power switches over here. The reset LED has been repurposed in this case as the LED control. This case has several different patterns that it can do. Again, you've got 3 RGB fans in the front. There's one in the back here, as you can see. And if I just move this just slightly a bit here, we've got LED strips here as well. So this is the case that we're going to move everything into. It's got some very interesting effects to it, which I'm a little surprised at, quite frankly. I was impressed by the number of patterns and the types of patterns that this thing can do. So, for example, you've got this guy here. You've got this interesting pattern. I'm not sure what to make of that one. It's almost Cylon-like, but not quite. It'd be nice if it were moving up and down. Then I could consider it to be Cylon-like. Anyway, and just real quick, you've got a couple of these just really interesting patterns that it does. I've not seen this before. Very, very interesting how it does certain things. You've got that. And you've got that. You've got your colors, which will fade. Next one comes up, fade, next one comes up, etc., etc., etc. That'll go quite a bit there. You can have your solid colors if you want. If you happen to have an AMD system, here you go. You're all set for Team Red. Green, you got for your NVIDIA. Blue for your Intel. And of course, you've got several off colors. This looks more like of a yellowish green to me. May not show up that way on camera. Purplish. Blue, obviously. I think that's supposed to be somewhat white, although it doesn't look quite white to me. And then we're back on that. So that's what we got. Just coming around the back here real quick. I've got this temporarily hooked up to a power supply so that I could power the fans and the RGB. So it's really just temporarily set up. It's not built yet, obviously, because as you can see, there's nothing in the case at the moment. So there you go. And if we turn this around here, See real quick that the controller is right here. It has all 4 fans plugged in. There's space for, looks like, 1 more fan. It's got the standard 5-pin addressable, or 3-pin, I'm sorry, 3-pin addressable RGB plug, so that it does plug into a motherboard. Real quick, let's take it around here again. And pull off the front. And the unfortunately the LED strips are hardwired in. Well, not really. I don't know if you can show it here real quick, or if you can see it. There's actually 2 plugs here, so that if you unplug this one here, there you go. Now the case will come, the front panel will come completely off, and you have your access to your 3 120 millimeter fans, all RGB. So there you go. Anyway, this is what we're going to be putting the streamer slash editing machine into. I've reached the point where, even though I have had good service life out of that case, I think I want to move it up a little bit here. Something a little more fancy. Maybe try to arrange it so that when I'm doing videos, we can maybe have it in the shot. But that's it. Nice glass, tempered glass panel here. We have, again, just like its little brother, I guess, if you could call it. It's not really little. It's exactly the same size case. It just has all the RGB in it. We got our shroud to hide our cables. Oh, that was the other thing. The old case has no cable management whatsoever. Any spare cables kind of have to be stuffed, and it's a mess. So I'm looking forward to putting the streamer editing machine into here, getting it out of that old case, do some proper cable management, make it look real nice and tidy. I don't have any RGB RAM for the system at the moment, and I'm still running off of the standard Intel stock cooler, so that's probably not going to change, at least not immediately. That may be somewhere down the road. Anyway, so that's what we got, and we're going to have a interesting time, I think, with this. Hopefully this will all come out in the wash real nicely, and when I'm all done, it'll look pretty. Anyway, let me get this done here. Let's get started, and we'll do a quick montage of pulling out the old stuff and putting it in the case, and we'll go from there. Anyway, stand by. We're going to get to it. Okay, quick recap here for this machine. i5-10400. There are 4 sticks, 8 gigs each of Team Group 2400 speed memory. The reason it's only 2400 speed is this is a B460 board. It only supports memory up to 2933, and I had that memory laying around, so that's why it's in here. GTX 1080, not the TI version, 1080. AverMedia Gamer Duo for the capture card, 500 watt power supply. And as you can see, everything's kind of gets stuffs in here, and it's just kind of, yeah. So, I mean, it's a good case, don't get me wrong, and it's got a solid cover, so nobody really sees what's going on. I mean, you're really not going to see any of that mess in there. But it's time. The case has been around for a long, long time. It's time. We're going to lose the DVD drive, obviously. And that's pretty much it. So all this is coming out, except for the DVD. I'll leave that in the case. I think I may stick an old AMD FX 6100. I think I'm going to stuff that in this case. It's more appropriate as far as age is concerned, the case and that hardware. So that's what's probably going to go back in here. That'll free up one of my MX410 cases for something else down the road. But that's what we got at the moment. Let's get to the teardown and go from there. Okay, everything I need out of the case is out of the case. Let's get the new one up and we'll go to town. I think first thing I'm going to do here is probably put the power supply in, because I'm going to make sure I route my CPU power up here before I put the board in. I may do some rerouting of the cabling for these fans. I'm not completely happy with how they are, but I'll approach that at a later date. Tidying up I gotta do, obviously. But I think I'm there. So what do you say we fire this bad boy up, shall we? Let's see what we got. Okay, looks like we may be there. Let's fire the bad boy up. Watch the screen. There we go. Not sure what refresh rate the monitor's at, but obviously it's quite flickery. But hey, it don't matter. It's fine. It's up, it's running. We're good to go. Now I can put this back and get to editing, because as a temporary setup, I had to pull the Ryzen 22G system in, put OBS on it, get all the cameras hooked up, get the scenes set up, etc. You know, all basic stuff just to do this. So, but we're there. So, all right, let's get this bad boy on here. To catch my paper towel in there, that would be helpful. There we go. And I will put in one thumb screw for the moment, because the other one's just going to be too difficult to get to at the moment. There we go. And one peel. So there we go. All set. I got myself a pretty box for my YouTube streaming and my video editing. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed it at least a little bit. And I'll see you in a minute. Well, that was a short but sweet little deal. The new case with all the new innards is now underneath the desk. We are definitely up and running. I'm back on the streamer, as you will see here in just a second. And there we are. Everybody's up. It's running. There's our whole infinity thing going on here. So we're up and running. We're good. No problems at all. And it was an interesting time, to be sure.
and just give you a real quick shot over here. And as you can see in the corner here, there it is. Sitting on the shelf under the bench, all nice and purty and lit up. But yeah, that's actually being taken by the iPhone, sitting on a stand on the floor. So there you go. But anyway, that's it. We're up and done. We're ready. We're good to go. Hopefully there'll be some more videos down the road. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do next. I just I haven't gotten anything in the works. Let me take that out. Right now, I'm open to suggestions. You got something you want to see? Leave comments. Send me messages. My email is on the channel. If you go to the About section, the email's there. If you've got something you want to see that I can at least maybe attempt to do, I don't know. I'll certainly take your suggestions. Anyway, this is it. We're done. You guys have a good day or night, whichever it may be at the time you're watching this. And I'll see you down the road. Have a good one.